Welcome to second round action of the 2022 Pac-12 Women's Golf Championships from a gorgeous and green and historic Eugene Country Club. Light rain was part of round one on Monday. Round two, there was nothing light about it. Temperature at 54 degrees, wind at 10 miles per hour, and steady rain for most of the day. After one round of action, Brianna Navarosa was the solo leader at 2 under, helping USC to second place on the leaderboard. Stanford, after one day, at +2 in first place. Now, early in the day, rain was falling and falling and falling, and everyone trying to do whatever they could to make the conditions playable. For the home Ducks, maybe some advantage here for Cynthia Liu for par, and she drains it in a hole that could use a drain. Keep your sleeve dry, fishes it out, satisfied with a par. Alexandra Forsterling, her second shot, approaching a soppy green and avoiding at least the heaviest of the water there. Drying off the ball and trying to get a read as her line is tended to. What difficult conditions here to start round two. Here's Brittany Kwan of the Washington Huskies. They're leaving little need for assistance there other than somebody to hold the umbrella. But there was just no break, and so into a weather delay went the teams and into the clubhouse for some refuge and some rest and some dryness and some warmth. Keeping the competitive juices flowing, though. Some of the groups just trying to find a way to stay focused and to stay loose and pass the time. Some cornhole and an ace. So, back out onto the course after the delay, and we start with the round one leader, Brianna Navarosa, 2 under for the tournament. Had 4 birdies in round one. This is for birdie on one. And leaves a little bit there still for par, and she would miss that as well. This played above par on day one. It was below par as a whole for the tournament in the second round, but not for Navarosa, who falls to 1 under after that bogey. Now Oregon's Cynthia Liu approaching on 11, the par 4. She went par yesterday on 10 and 11, but this gives her a chance at a birdie start on the back 9. And that's exactly what she does. Birdie for the sophomore from Taipei. Now back to Navarosa on the 515-yard par 5, who is in the mud. So Justin Silverstein, her head coach, helping her there with relief. And so now this is her 4th shot on the par 5. Has to go over the path and a lot of green to work with. But this does not bite and rolls past the hole, down the hill, off the back of the green, through the rough, and into the water. And so she's back to the same spot for this, her 6th shot. And now it doesn't release. And this is a long double bogey attempt now for Navarosa. Down the hill it comes. And she gave that a chance. But now a triple bogey putt upcoming. And Navarosa takes an 8 and is 4 over for the day and 2 over for the tournament. Now Cynthia Liu from Oregon with birdies on 10, 11, and 13 so far, putting for birdie on 15, and she is now 5 under for the day. What a string for Cynthia Liu. Now to the NCAA's #1 player with the rain falling, Rose Zhang of Stanford, for birdie on number 8. Trying to get to 2 under par for the tournament, and she does. First birdie of the second round, 1 under for the day. Cynthia Liu of Oregon would make another birdie on 16. Now she's looking for her 6th birdie on the back 9, putting for birdie on number 18 with the sun setting. And she would leave that for par to try and stay at 6 under on her home course. And she drops it in. 6 under and a fantastic back 9 for Cynthia Liu, pacing the field after last year's 23rd place finish at the Pac-12 championships as a freshman. Washington Stephanie Dang, who was 2 under in round 1, with this shot on 17 to leave a long birdie attempt to try and get to 3 under. And she gave that a chance and leaves this tap in for par. Back to Zhang on 15. And with darkness falling, that would be her last hole of the day. She finishes that off with a par, with 3 holes still left on the course for her in round 2. So Cynthia Liu has taken position at 6 under for the tournament. Dang and Alessandra Finale tied for second at 2 under par. And Oregon has moved up, as has Arizona State, in a tie for first place at 4 over, as Stanford slips to 4th place and USC down at T5 after 2 days of action.